Hey, hello, I'm Peter. Nice meeting you, and thanks for booking 7-Eleven. So let me take you on the virtual tour of the functionality of the vehicle to help you travel safely and happily across New Zealand and enjoy your upcoming holiday. Sweet. This is your living area. So let's start with the left-hand side. Maybe start with the back of the chair. So there's a couple pockets here. First one, there's a cord, so you can hook it up to the tree, and then can be a clothesline drawing your clothes. In the middle pocket, you have some spare towels and microfiber cloth to help you to do some cleanings. And down here, you have a 7-Eleven branded pocket, so you can use for grocery shopping. So it's unfold to a shopping bag. Cool. Going further down, so on this side you have a mosquito net. This has magnet on the inside as well, so you can attach it to the side of the door as a mosquito net. Okay, then in the middle top pocket, so there's your bathroom supply. So this is the chemical for your portable toilet. So after you empty the bottom water tank, you can put in one of the sachet, and just a little bit water will dissolve. So keep it smells free in the vehicle, and yeah, and only need one if you after you empty the toilet. Sweet. Then the next one, so this is for your clean water for the top tank. So each time after you refill the top tank, you just put a little bit, around 50 ml, just a little bit of this into the top tank. So help the toilet flush cleaner. Cool. Then moving further down, we have a tri-stove. So this is my favorite hack. So inside the vehicle, you can put it like this, and then you can do your dishes, do the cookings very comfortably from the inside, and you can use that bench to do some laptop work if you need to. All right, so the next thing is the toilet. So you see it has two parts. The top part is the toilet seat, and then there's a pull tab here. So always make sure you pull it open. So usually what I recommend is you close the lid, and then if it's hot outside, I recommend press this button first to release the pressure in the bottom tank. After pressing it, you just put the tab, you open the rain inside, then you can use the toilet. So on the left hand side, this one is a plunger, so you can use it to flush the toilet. And then the other cap, when you untwist it, you can refill water inside. And remember to add just 50 ml, a little bit of the chemical to keep it flush cleaner. And then you can put your sachet in here to the bottom tank, little bit water to dissolve it. So when the toilet is full, you see this gauge here, it will turn red. That means you need to take it out and empty at the dump station. Cool. To remove the top tank, so in here you see the clips here. You can undo the clip. There's a clip on each side. You can take the top tank out and then the bottom tank. So let me just flip the camera and then I will do it for you so you can see. All right, so this side, open the clip, and this side also open the clip. Then you can take the top tank out. So it's quite heavy, so the top tank is like 20 liters. Also the bottom tank is also 20 liters. You see here the orange bit, so you open it up like that, untwist the cap, and then you can go to a dump station to empty the toilet water. And also remember, after you empty the toilet water, please use the campsite to give it a quick rinse of the tank, the outside, inside, little bit shake, rinse it out, and then empty it. Please make sure when you return the vehicle, empty the bottom tank as well, please. Cool. Then this one is quite heavy, so you just put it on top and then just clip the side so it's locked in place. All right, that's the toilet. You see here, there's also a foldable table. So sometime I will do cookings here. So when I fold it out, can put the little stove here for some cooking. And then there's like a push tab here. You can just push each side, you can close it. Like that, and you can close it. Sweet. Then coming inside the vehicle, you see 2 shelves. So the top shelf has toilet paper, disposable gloves. So it's for hygiene. Is usually recommend wear glove when you empty your toilet, and your complimentary coffee and tea. Bottom shelf, some cooking supplies. So salt, pepper, oil, and then some cleaning supplies here as well. So some of these are left behind from the previous renter. So after you finish your trip, if you have something surplus, feel free to leave them inside the vehicle so the next renter can use them as well, so they don't go to waste. Cool. Then in here, so you will have this remote control with a magnet mounted here. Then you can use it to control the lighting inside. So just the button here, see light on and off, on and off. Cool. Then in the middle, you see this is this air conditioner inside. So I will show you the switch on the other side to turn this on. But the reminder is this one only operates when the engine is on. So when the engine is off, you cannot use this air conditioner. But when you drive, sometime I will turn on the AC from the other side so the cabin is stay nice and cool. Sweet. Then for this slot, this is for your key. So I've lost the key inside the vehicle a couple of times. So I recommend after using the key, just put it here, and it's quite cool. So your hand towel, and I will put a microfiber cloth here as well for the interior cleaning, and your little rubbish bin here. All right. Then moving on to the storage box underneath. So all your kitchen supplies will be inside this box. So there's your stove, gas tank, chopping board, dish racks, pots and pans, all inside here. So after you use them, before returning the vehicle, please make sure they have been cleaned thoroughly, and just put it back in and then lock each side so it doesn't open. Moving further down, so there's your general supplies in the vehicle. So in here, there's a spare water bag. So in case you need to carry some water or refill some clean water in here, you can use this one, and then you can use it for drinking. Then underneath the funnel, so this might help if you want to refill your toilet water or the water tank, which I will show you shortly, but you can have it here. It's quite handy. Then moving on, next item, there's a solar shower. So essentially you can fill this back up with water, and then there's a hook inside. You can clip it to the side of the tree. Say, sorry, just opening it now. Yeah, you see here, there's a clip here. So you can clip this water bag to side of the tree. So once it's heated up by the sun, you can use it for a quick rinse outside to keep you clean. Sweet. Then we're moving on this small brushes and dustpan. So when you're returning the vehicle, please have a quick sweep of the inside of the vehicle to keep it clean. Cool. Then the next section. So in here you have your clean and dirty water tank, which I will show you how to operate shortly, because to empty the water you need to take these boxes out so they can slide out from here, which I will show you shortly. In here, so there's another storage box. So when you unclip it, you will see there's a camping light, Bluetooth speaker, projector, and a power inverter here, which I will show you how to operate shortly. For the projector, the user manual is inside, so you will need to use your phone as the hotspot to be able to connect to the internet. The menu is inside there together with a remote. When you look back in the middle of the vehicle, that's the mounting point of your projector. So you can twist it here to be shooting that way. So your projector screen is over here. Just do undo this, then you will have a 15-inch projector screen. All right. So to put it back, you just roll it up and then just tap it together. Then moving back to this section, opening it up, so you have all your cutleries, cooking supplies, all in here. So just a quick reminder, so if you're going to put your hot pot or dishes, please use this one to prevent any damage to the hardwood surface. Then when you close it, you can close it and put the tabs, and you can lock, so this one doesn't slide out when you are driving. All right, then moving on to the next part. So this is your battery setup. So the battery is charged by the solar power. It also charges itself when you're driving. So the general recommendation is you drive on average about an hour a day, so the battery really stays fully charged and it's very energy efficient. So it's a lithium-ion battery. To turn on the battery, there's a switch here you can open, and you will see a little voltage reading here. In here you have this switch panel, so you can control the fridge, water pump and the roof. You will see a little bit indicator light here to show it's open, and then when the light is off, it's turned off. So if you're not using the certain appliances, you can turn it off. So at the moment, the fridge, pump and roof are all turned down, and we'll show you how to use them. All right, starting with the fridge. So you see here the two blue tabs. So you need to pull them both together at the same time. I'll just put the camera down so you can see. All right, so you just pull both tabs together, and then you can take the fridge out like that. You can open it. So you will see there's a spare gas bottle inside, and then there's another one inside this box. So after using the one inside, you can use this one. So for safety, prevent overheating, so I usually recommend leave one of the gas tank inside. And there's also an ice cube tray, so you can refill this with fresh water, then you can make ice cubes. To operate the fridge, so you see there's a lock button, so you long press to unlock it. And usually I recommend just set it to 4 degrees. Yeah. So it will now start to cool down, and then you close the lid. Remember to pull both tabs together, and then gently push it back. It will lock in place, so it doesn't slide out when you're driving. If you're not intending to use the fridge, please turn it off, so it saves the battery as well. For now, I'll just turn it off. Now, let's have a look of the roof vent. So at the top here, that's the roof vent. It has a built-in fan, so the power button's here. When you turn it on, it will start running. There's also a reverse button, so you can either extract air or get air inside the vehicle. So that's the reverse button, okay, going in another direction. Very importantly, so when you're driving the vehicle, please make sure that you close the vent so that the lid doesn't blow off while you're driving. Also be careful, do not over tighten this screw, as it will cause damage to the gear inside. Yeah, just gently close it, and then when it's already tight, don't overdo it. Just be careful with that. All right, so this one is the controller for the solar panel. You don't really need to worry about this, already programmed to charge the lithium-ion battery, so nothing to worry about. It's all connected. Just leave it here, should be fine. And in here you have a portable fan with built-in battery that you can use it. Then the USB charging cable as well that's connected to the lithium battery down there. So in case you have more devices to charge, there's more USB charging port here that you can use. Alright, so the next thing is how to use the inverter. So if you need to use the projector, or if you need to charge a laptop or something else, you'll need to use the inverter. So the step is pretty simple. So there's a quick connect here. Just plug it here to the back. Then you just flip the switch, you see the light, that means it's running. Please make sure, so when you're not using it, please turn it off and disconnect it from the back and put back to the storage box. Alright, so let's move on to the water section. So before I do that, let me just quickly pull away the projector screen here. So as mentioned earlier, you just roll it up gently, and then you can use the white cross here. All right, so the next section is the water tap of the vehicle. So you see here there's a kitchen sink, so you can push it, then the water doesn't go down. To close it, push it again, it will open. And then when you open it, you have a little bit of the water pump noise, but that's the fresh water. So the water have a dual water filter inside. So, but personally, I will recommend using this water for cooking, for washing, it's okay. But if you're drinking the water directly, I usually recommend buy fresh water from the grocery to minimize any health and safety risk. So keep it in mind. The other thing to be aware of is when you go to a dump station, there's usually one tap that says non-potable water. So that one is only for rinsing your toilet, and do not drink that water or put the water in the fresh water tank. And then somewhere close to the dump station, to the non-potable water tap, there's usually a fresh drinking water tap that you can use to refill the drinking water tank underneath. Alright, then next step, I will take the storage box out on my left hand side so I can take the tank out as well. Alright, so usually what I do is I will just put it on the table here, obviously. So just take it out, put on the table. The other one as well, I will just leave it on the table for now. Alright, I'm flipping the camera now. So you'll see here, so the outside one is your dirty water. So to operate, you just undo this cap here. Very gently, and be careful not to touch the plumbing here. You don't want to cause any leaking when you're twisting the wrong part. Alright, so you can take it out, just slide it out here, like that. And then the water can go to the dump station as well. So you can empty the water there. The recommendation is you empty the dirty water every 2 days. Otherwise, you'll get some funky smells in the vehicle. Alright, then moving on to the next part. So for the fresh water, you see there's a tap here. The correct way is you see the little ring here, white ring. Little bit push. Then you can take the it's a little bit tight to operate with one hand. Let me just adjust the camera. So you see here, just push this one, then you can quite easily take it out. So push the ring, you can take this out, and then your fresh water can come out very easily. And then to refill the water, so just undo this big tap, then you can refill the water from this cap inside here. Also, the recommendation is only to fill up the tank about 80%, so the water doesn't come out when you are driving. Sweet. And then, so above the clean water tank, you'll see there's the water pump goes through the water filter on this side here. Nothing really need to be worried about there. All right. Then that's basically it. So that's the living area, kitchen area, the water, the power. Next part is this couple storage box here. So they stack together, then your clean towels is inside. The middle one should be empty, and you can put whatever belongings you have inside, or your food items. In the bottom compartment, there's also some food left behind from the previous renter. So when you return vehicle, if you have any leftover food or anything, feel free to leave them behind so the next customer can use them. All right, then let's get to the bed section. So as you can see, this sofa bed here. So this is the sitting position. It's very comfortable and chill. You can open the tailgate. You can enjoy the view from the inside like this. Then underneath each seat, so underneath this one, you will see there's your camping chair, camping table, and there's also a pair of hiking rod underneath. Under the left side, you will see this jump start cable, power lead, and the emergency roadside repair kit. So carries all the essential tools in there. And yeah, for the power lead, if you go to a power site, you can connect to the shore power, but that's usually not necessary. During the 2.5 years ownership of this vehicle, the power lead has never been used. So if you ever need to plug in, the battery inside should be sufficient enough for your usage. All right, then the next step I will show you the bedding. So you see here in the middle, there's your dining table. So the dining table, the board can come out. So that's the board for the bed as well. So to do that, I will just put the camera down so you can see better. All right. Just a little bit twist. You'll be pretty easy to take it out. So you see there's the table here. And then there's the table rod. It's same story, a little bit twist, pretty easy to take out. So this one, you can put them underneath. So put it on the floor. All right, then underneath each side of the seat, you see there's another board here. So this one will just sit in between the bench seat. Oh, sorry, it's a little bit squeezy. All right, so you see that's your bed board. Then you move the cushion and like this. So that will be your bed. So this is your proper queen size bed for your trip. So what I usually recommend is to leave the bed as it, so you don't need to deal with making the bed every day. So it's a bit easy when you're traveling around. And yeah, if you can use the front section for cooking, and you can sit outside if it's not raining. Saves you the hassle really to do the bed every day. So underneath the back section here, so let me just grab the camera, I'll go the other side. Just a reminder that the table will become the other piece of the bedboard at the front, so they also sit in between the bench. All right, so underneath here, you will see there's your pillows and your bed sheet under one side, and there's also a spare blanket if you need them. And then there's your duvet and cover. So when you return the vehicle, please leave them on top of the bed, so it's easier for the laundry when you return the vehicle. So take the whole bag out and leave on top of the seat. That'd be great. All right, while we're outside, let me just give you a tour of the outside. So there's your tailgate. Just to be mindful, you can only open it from the outside. So to open it, just a tap in the middle here, you can open. Tap is here, and then there's your reverse camera. Alright, so the vehicle also has a tow bar. That's right here. The height of the vehicle is 2.3 meters, so just be very careful if you're going to an indoor car park, as you don't want to really cause any damages to the vehicle. Alright, so the door can be slightly closed here. That's all your living section of the vehicle. Alright, let's hop on to the driver's side and I will show you something also about how to operate the vehicle. Alright, so on the driver's side, this one has a central locking. So if you unlock this door, it will unlock all the doors in the vehicle, including the tailgate. So handy tip is whenever you need to, at night time, you need to lock the vehicle down, I will lock it from the driver's side. So ensure all the doors are locked. Now I open it. All right, let's jump inside. Okay, so the key goes to here. Oh, sorry about the camera angle. So you turn, very simple, just you can turn the key here to start the engine. And then just to see this little black knob here. So take the key out, you need to press the knob and then you can take the key out. All right, starting the engine. You'll see this, when this light is flashing is quite normal. So it's just the system doing a self-check. So usually when it stops to flashing, it's safe to drive. And then, yeah, this is a automatic vehicle. So your handbrake is here, just put it all the way down. And then there's your gears. So it has the drive gear and 2 and 1. So only use 2 and 1 when you're going uphill, and then you just need a little bit of more torque. Then you go with gear 2. Basically, just reduce 1 gear. Alright, in the middle here, you do have air conditioning in the vehicle, so you can operate here with the air conditioner on. And then the radio actually is connected to this unit here. So I will recommend not to touch the setting here. So the frequency is set to 89.1, and that's your volume knob here. You can turn it up and down to adjust the volume. So anything else, just leave it. So this will connect to this unit I will show you later. Alright, so in here there's your hazard light. See, hazard light. And then there's your rear window heating. You don't really need it because you can't really see from here. Alright, then the lights. So you see signal left, signal right. And there's your headlight operates. Pretty straightforward. And then when you put it back, you activate the high beam. So to lock the high beam, you just turn it on to turn the headlight on and push it out. It will stay on the high beam. You see the blue light here. That's the high beam. All right, then you can turn it off. Sometime when you drive, so this here is put in auto mode at the moment. Sometime when you drive, you see the power light will stay on. That's very normal for the vehicle. So when it's in automatic, sometimes it will turn on. That means the engine is producing more power. All right, then for this unit, so this one does have a wireless Apple CarPlay built in. So to operate, you go usually because it's connected to my phone, but you can just go to Bluetooth. And then you follow the instruction in the screen. So the instruction how to connect is also in the glove box that you can use. And then you can use the CarPlay from here. It also has a dash cam. So it's recorded when you are driving. And it's for your safety really. In case of anything, you have an emergency or accident, it provides you the evidence. All right, on here you have the wiper. So pull it back to activate a wiper. And then you can turn it off or turn it up like that. All right. Then in the center here, so you have a little storage box. It's quite handy. You can put whatever you want inside there. It's a storage, and then your cup holder here inside the middle, as well as a charging cable. Behind the seat, so there's a curtain here. Behind the curtains, it has the fire extinguisher, first aid kit, and fire blanket. So in case of any emergency, you know they are provided, but hopefully nothing needs to be used here. And then there's also a little bit cleaning tool. So sometime if you sleep inside, you will get some fog inside the vehicle. So you can use this one to clean it. And there's also the sun cover as well when it's nice and sunny outside, so prevent the vehicle from overheating. All right, then there's the glove box is here. So nothing much to say. There's a microfiber cloth as well, in case you need to do like a quick wipe down of anything interior, you can use it. And then some instructions, handy hints from Camplify. So feel free to read through them. I guess these are very generic information anyway. Always remember, so no smoking, no vaping inside the vehicle, and always keep left. And because it's a heavy vehicle, it's recommended the top speed is 90 kilometers per hour. In the middle here, there's a small portable light that attached here through magnet, and you can turn it on, and you can use it inside. So yeah, it's sweet. Then at the back side you see the light, so you can turn it down. So that's the internal light. Alright, this switch here is the rear cooler. So that's the switch for the rear AC. When you turn it on, you should hear the AC coming through at the back. So it's cooling down the rear section, the living area. Alright, that's about the main thing for the vehicle. So I will show you a couple other things it's required by Camplify, then you should be good to go. The first one is when you refill the gas tank, you see there's a little pull tab here. When you pull it, the rear cap will open, and you can refill from here. So remember just to refill it with 91 petrol, so petrol engine to be sure, and then just close it. All right, I will stop the engine, and I will show you how to access the engine of the vehicle as well shortly. All right, the other thing to show you is underneath the vehicle at the back. Underneath the vehicle, you see there's a spare tire. So if you need to replace the tire, just call Camplify Roadside Assistant, which is included in your booking, and never attempt to do it yourself because it's a large and heavy vehicle. And on here, there's actually a hydraulic car jack, but as mentioned earlier, never attempt to do it yourself. Always call Camplify Roadside Assistant, as they will be the best person to support you while you're on the road. Alright, then really the last thing is how to access the engine. You shouldn't be needing to do that, but I'll just quickly show you in case you need to use it. So the only thing to be aware of is the middle box need to come out. And then you need to put this down so the chair folds down like that. Underneath the carpet, you'll see these latch here. I'll just undo both latches. There's another one here. Just undo both of them. Then you'll be able to flip the cover up. Alright, so on here, you'll see there's a latch here that will hook the cover up all the time. And that's your engine underneath, but as mentioned, don't attempt to do it yourself. If you ever need to help with the engine or any mechanical issue, call Camplify Roadside Assistant. Alright, that's basically everything about the vehicle. So before your journey starts, just a couple final reminders and handy tips to you. So I will recommend downloading an app called CamperMate. So that will show you all the Freedom camping stations, dump stations, refuel station for the water. And the other app is called Gas Spy. So that will show you the cheapest petrol you can find around you. So then within your booking, roadside assistant is included. So whenever you have an emergency on the side of the road, please contact roadside assistant first, then send a message to me. If there's any other warning light or something doesn't sound quite right when you're driving, please pull over immediately and send a message to me. If it's after hour, please contact through Camplify. Then for all the communication and messaging, please use Camplify as the platform to communicate with me. During your hire, so on average, the daily limit is 200 kilometers. It's included for free within your booking. So if you ever need to travel additional kilometers, there will be an additional charge of 20 cents per kilometer you travel. Please be very cautious with the vehicle. It's quite large and heavy. So recommend top speed is 90 kilometers per hour. And please treat everything just as your own vehicle. So during your hire, if there's any damages caused to the vehicle, caused to the content inside, you will be liable to pay for the repair. So just to be super careful and don't want to cause any damages. Then before you return the vehicle, I will send you a guide on the reminders of the things to do before you return the vehicle, and I will also confirm a time for you to do the drop-offs. So before you do the drop-offs, please ensure you refill the gas tank. Make sure you empty the bottom tank of the toilet, making sure you empty the wastewater in the kitchen area, and then you refill the fresh water in the top tank of the bathroom. Please wipe down the internal surfaces, so use the towel provided inside to do a quick wipe down and sweep. Then for the outside, keep an eye on if there's any new scratches caused during your hire, or if there's a new stone chip on the windshield. So please report to me if there's any damages. And yeah, that's pretty much everything you need to know. And thanks for your time, and hope you have a pleasant journey with 7-Eleven. I will see you when you're back.